First of all, I offer pranam to our Gurudev. Om Vishnu Bhagirathi Swami Bhaktivedanta Narayana Gosai Maharaj, all the Guru Varga, all devotees, Dandavad pranams. So, after lifting Govardhan, and all Brijvasi too much respected from that day on. So, even when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came 500 years ago, he told us not to walk on Govardhan. Even though there was a temple of Gopal built, Mahaprabhu would not visit. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he came here, did someone take care of those cloths? So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left and went back to Puri, then he took a little piece of Govardhan, very small, like thumbprint, thumb size. And he gave that to Raghunath Das Goswami. Of course, Raghunath Das Goswami, he is our Prayojan Tattva Acharya, and he showed, like the extreme example of devotee in the highest stage, how they feel, how they act, how they behave, how they think, how they pray, how they practice. One is Archan, and one is bhajan. Archan is when we still have the feeling, I am this body. Still we know theoretically we are not the body. Coming into that realization is another dimension. So as long as we think we are the body, I have to purify myself, then those devotees follow the path of Archan Marg, like we do here. Wake up early, take bath, put on tilak, come before the deity, chant and dance, hear Harikatha, do Gayatri. These are all these 64 limbs of Vaidhi Bhakti. So worship of the deity, this is recommended for previous age. In Dwapara Yuga, people achieved perfection by bodhicharya, by deity worship. By deity worship alone, one cannot achieve perfection. In this Kali Yuga, prominence must be given to Nam Sankirtan. So, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Udupi, at first they thought he was Mayavadi, they avoided him. But when they realized he was devotee, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, pretending to be like a normal beginner devotee, he asked, what is the path and how do I achieve perfection? What is the sadhana? What is the sadhya? And that some not real followers of Madhvacharya actually, they said, oh, offering Varnashram to Vishnu, right? The results of Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, and Sannyas, doing all this for Vishnu's happiness, this is the sadhana. And what is the goal? Mukti. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I cannot accept. In Kali Yuga, the path is Shravan Kirtan, and the goal is Prema. So, Mahaprabhu, Raghunath Goswami, he's worshipping the deity, he's worshipping the Shalagram, but we cannot call his worship Archa, because he's doing Bhav Moyasya. With full devotional feelings, he worshipped the deity of Govardhan. Sometimes he would keep on his forehead, sometimes he would keep on his chest, and he would weep. He would wash the Shalagram just with his tears, and he would do this Bhav Moya Seva. So especially he showed the 5 limbs of Raghunuga Bhakti. Bhav Moya means all, like, I was lucky today I got a rasgulla. I think everyone not got. Rasgulla is cheese, but it's soaked with sugar. So the rasgulla is not sugar, but it's soaked full of sugar. Every atom, every particle has sugar. This is called Bhav Moya. When you're Shravan, Kirtan, Archana, Vandam, whatever activities you're doing are soaked with one particular mood. Bhav Moya, Bhav Sambandhi, especially following those things which are especially favorable to your mood, like Ekadasi, Janmashtami, these type of things. Bhav accepting what is favorable, rejecting what is unfavorable, and some things above are neutral. Some things not especially helpful for devotion, but not against, like cow seva, things like this. So he prayed. So before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who was Govardhan, there was not clear conception. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by not walking on Govardhan and by introducing this Gaudiya, in Gaudiya Sampradaya, this worship of Govardhan, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave us a big, especially three personalities very quickly give prayer. It's Brinda Devi, Giriraj, and Yamuna. Yamuna means Yamuna and Vishaka. Vishaka and Lalita's son. So all our acharyas have so much affection for Govardhan. Even Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, he was so sick, many months not eating. He was just skin and bone, not eating anything. What did he say, Singhabri? Bring me to Govardhan. He was asking disciples, put me in a bullock cart, because Brijvasi, I want to do parikrama of Govardhan. So the disciples said, no, Gurudev, you are too much sick, this will not be good for you. So in that way he changed his mind. But Govardhan said they made offense. What he wants, why not? He knows what he wants. So all our acharyas have too much respect for Govardhan. Our Gurudev especially. Then when Gurudev was young, there was some trouble in the mud, some politics. We should not be afraid of politics. Guru Maharaj said in every family there's politics. Remember, Nanda Kumar back home, Christmas? Everyone's making fun of this uncle or this auntie. This grandmother's a bit weird. In every family something's going on. So when many people together, something will be there. So Param Gurudev had rejected someone. Then Gurudev gave him a place in the temple. Then Gurudev's godbrothers became upset. That person Gurudev rejected, why are you giving place? So Gurudev went and lived in Govardhan for quite some time. I won't mention how long, but long time. Every day he would do parikrama, read Chaitanya Charitamrita chant. So Gurudev had so much attachment. So he was living in one house, little house. So when Gurudev had desire to buy land in Govardhan, that same piece of land he purchased, that's Giridhari Gaudiya Matna. I saw that house. And leaving time, Gurudev also too much attached to Govardhan. So Raghunath Goswami, all Guru Parampara, they prayed, Nija Nikati Nivasam Dehi Govardhan. Oh Govardhan, give me residence. Saraswati Thakur would say, we are not qualified for staying in Radhakund. We are not that qualified. That is for the higher section of devotees. So we will live at Govardhan. Daytime, come and do seva to our Guru Parampara. Then nighttime, go back to Govardhan. Because not qualified to stay. So Nija Nikati Nivasam Dehi Govardhan. Oh Govardhan, give me a place for you. Why Guru Maharaj would say, Giriraj, witness to so many pastimes. Bhagavatam just mentioned a drop. Especially this Brahma Mohan Leela. Brahma Mohan Leela, when Brahma kidnapped the boys and the cows, Krishna made a new set of boys and cows. So 1 year nobody knew what was happening. Even Balaram did not know that. 1 year, what was going on. Then one day the older cowherd men were on top of Govardhan with the big cows. Krishna, Madhavanu, Sri Ram, Subal on the bottom with the small calves. So actually those calves were 1 year old and the cows had had new babies. So generally, like we saw the cow came today, how much attached to the new baby? Came in here charging, wanting a fight. An old baby forget a little bit. So, but when the cows saw the old babies, 1 year old babies, they could not check their affection, they ran. The cowherd men tried to stop them, the cows jumped over their heads. Cows are not normally known for their athletic abilities. But these cows jumped clean over the heads of the men. They could not stop them. Therefore the cows ran and began feeding the milk to the old babies, 1-year-old babies. And so much affection those cows had, again and again licking, like they're chewing, licking ice cream. Like they're eating the babies, so much affection, again and again clean. Then Balaram was watching this. What's going on here? Then the men came down there very angry, because now all the milk is being plundered by the calves. But as soon as they saw their sons, they forgot everything and again embraced their sons again and again. And Balaram was shocked. What is this? Before, all Brijavasi have only affection for Krishna. But now these cows have same affection they had for Krishna before they have for own children. And same with these cowherd men, the same affection they had for Krishna, the same affection they have for their own sons. What's this? And Balaram will meditate. Oh, Krishna has done all this thing. So Bhagavatam mentioned this pastime. Bhagavatam mentioned the lifting of Govardhan, but this is just one drop. Because who can count the Leela Krishna does in Govardhan? There is Ras Leela, Sarani. There is unlimited Leela. Govardhan is the witness of all these pastimes. When Krishna tries to make the gopis pay tax, Dan, Kelly, comedy, all these things. No? So this loving quarrel between Krishna and the gopis, Govardhan is like a witness, like a recorder. And he transferred this to the hearts of all the devotees. So for that reason, Rasik Vaishnavas, so much affection for Giriraj. Nirupari Kurunanena Sri Sachinandanena Tvayakapati Santosmi Priyana Pitosmi Itikalu Mama Yogya Yotitatam Tamagrinam Nija Vikati Nivasam Dehi Govardhanatvam. So Raghunath Goswami is praying very cleverly. Govardhan, you cannot reject it. Maybe Govardhan don't like us, what qualities we have. But you cannot reject me, even though I am a cheater and full of duplicity. Kapata means cheating. Even though I am a cheater and very many bad qualities, you cannot reject me. Why? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has offered you to me, offered me to you. Just like someone you have too much affection for and they give you something, you cannot deny. You have to accept even if you don't want it. So Giriraj, even though I am full of defects, still you have to accept me because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has offered me to you. Therefore, Nirupari Kurunanayana Sri Sachinandana. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy is very much unrestricted. He don't look at qualification. Like we saw the Jagai Madai drama. What qualities Jagai Madai have? Any good thing? Sometimes I thought it was a bit too realistic. Purushottam billions of lives practicing for that drama role. In a very natural way it came up. But if you look at it, what qualifications did Jagai Madai have? Nothing. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted. Nirupari. Nirupari means designation, qualification, identity. If you look at us, we have nothing. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy is like that. And this Rup Sanatan, they also pray, we are worse than Jagai Madai. Who could be worse than Jagai Madai? The Rup and Sanatan, when they saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we are worse. Jagai Madai never worked for anyone else. A Brahmin should never work for anyone else. A Brahmin who works, a Sudra works for other people. So Rup and Sanatan said, we are worse than Jagai Madai. We work for low-class persons. Jagai Madai never worked for low-class persons. Jagai Madai spent whole life in the dham, they never went outside. So Rup Sanatan said, if you examine us, we are much worse than Jagai Madai. But still you have accepted us. This is proof that you are Purushottam, the Supreme Personality. You have embraced me, but everyone else, Rup Sanatan, were rejected by everyone else. Because working for Muslims, even they got Muslim names, Amar, and Sakir Malik, Kabir Khas, Sakir Malik. Even they got names like Diksha. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted them. So, Tvaya Kapati Satos, Twat Priyanapitos. Even though I have no qualification, you cannot reject me because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is accepted. And who Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted, everyone have to accept. Like after Mahaprabhu accepted Jagai Madai, no one criticized Jagai Madai again. No, they're my associates. They became Mahabhagavats in one sense. Very intimate associates immediately. So anyone who criticizes a Vaishnava for past sins, that is offense. Like no one criticized Ajamil or Jagai Madai, because whatever they did, that was destroyed by devotion. So anyway, this Raghunath Goswami, he spent whole life at Radhakund, and they showed extreme attachment to Radhika, extreme attachment. Sometimes he would chant in the sun, no shade, nothing, but oblivious to this body. And Radharani herself would hold her anchal over his head so he would not become burnt. And I think Sanatana Goswami saw that and Shasta is Raghunath. Radharani is not our servant. We are the servants of Radhika. So he built himself some kuti. Anyway, so today we had a little chance to remember, a little chance to serve. Who could not do anything, at least we could take prasad. Prasad is cooked and no one to eat, what benefits? So we're also doing our little bit. Hare Krishna. So what can we say? Giriraj Maharaj. So tomorrow we'll do our parikram. So we should be careful what we desire, what we think. Try not to ha-ha-hoo-hoo on parikram. Try and do 64 rounds. Not hard, just don't talk to anyone too much. So this Govardhan Parikram is so powerful. There's a story in the Puranas. There was one Brahmin, he was moving through the forest and one big Brahma Rakshas came to take his life, kill him. Then this Brahmin was so afraid how to protect himself. He took a rock and threw it at that ghost, that man-eating ghost. So as soon as the rock hit the ghost, he got a four-armed form and went back to God. Because that rock he threw was a piece of Govardhan. So the Brahma Rakshas, by touching the rock, a piece of Govardhan, he became liberated. So tomorrow, imagine how powerful who does parikram with devotion, imagine what they will get. But we should be careful. One time, Gurudev was doing parikram, he said, and millions of people doing parikram, especially month of Kartik. And Guru Maharaj said, Giriraj is all these people have come with so many desires. Give me wife, give me new wife, give me children, give my children. No end. Guru Maharaj says, Giriraj deceives them by fulfilling their desires. The main mercy of Giriraj is prema for Radha Krishna. But Giriraj is not giving that, he's giving something else. So this is where like Giriraj catch their finger. Because that person, what? I wanted something and I got very easily by Govardhan's mercy, faith comes. So next time they come again for parikram. And this way Giriraj catches their finger first, then their hand, then their arm. And he fully catches them step by step. But still Giriraj will not speak anything. The tattva of Radha Krishna, how to do seva, the real results of doing parikram. All these things Giriraj remains silent. So Giriraj mercies, we get sadhu sangha. Because sadhu will explain all these things in a way Giriraj will not explain his own glories, but sadhu will explain. So Giriraj mercies that we get association of devotees. So one time Gurudev said, Giriraj is cheating all these people by fulfilling their desire. But he said, Giriraj cannot cheat you because you are with me and Govardhan is a little afraid of me. Giriraj fears me. He cannot deceive you in the way he deceives the ordinary person. So tomorrow we get nice chants. Who is old or crippled still should do Govardhan Parikram. Even you have to do even you go on rickshaw or something, still is not the best, but try not to wear shoes. Many people wear shoes. Guru Maharaj who wear shoes, their shoes take half of the result of parikram. So Mr. Adidas and all these things, they go back to Godhead, but you stay here. So like Buddha said, shoes take half the result of parikram. Parikram is not hard, like Vrindavan is all concrete, but Govardhan is no concrete. It's easy things, don't worry. So tomorrow month of Kartik we do Govardhan Parikram early morning. Everyone should try to go. It's very powerful, very wonderful thing. What can we say? Sri Giriraj Maharaj.